All right, so who is ready to identify what limiting beliefs that you have that are standing in your way right now, from like keeping you stuck or keeping you in procrastination mode, keeping you like feeling like you're overwhelmed, and really just like blocking you from your success in your business? Like, who's ready to identify what those freaking limiting beliefs are so that you can actually like start to take action and move forward and like build that momentum? So yesterday I did a video inside the group, and yesterday I did a video and I posted it up on my other platforms. And in that video, I talked about like, why do we self-sabotage? And so I kind of touched on, some of us self-sabotage because of fear of success. Some of us self-sabotage because of fear of failure. And some of us self-sabotage because we have worthiness blocks. Like, we feel like we're not worthy enough. We're not deserving enough. We're not good enough. And I actually put a poll up on my Instagram and my Facebook stories, and I polled you guys, and the results came back. And one of the big things that came up was like blocks around worthiness. And so today I really want to talk a little bit about how our own beliefs and how our, in particular, our limiting beliefs actually play a key role in keeping us in that like self-sabotaging mode, right? So, hey, Robert, anybody who's like jumping on and coming in to watch and listen and say hello. I want to like give as much tips and tricks and value to you guys to really like help you move forward in your journey and in your business. So let's just dive into it. So first and foremost, like, where do our beliefs come from? So most of you guys are going to know, like, our beliefs are shaped from, at a very young age. So, once we start to like go out into the world and we're learning and, from our parents, from our teachers, from our environment, right? So our beliefs are really like shaped from the people in our life and our environment. Now, these beliefs can be created consciously, meaning like if you stand for something or you believe in something, like you're consciously making that decision, that choice to like incorporate that as a belief, right? But a lot of beliefs are formed at a subconscious level, meaning we are completely unaware that we have beliefs around certain things. So there are experiences that we've had in our life. There are people who have been in our lives or may still be in our life, where we are actually taking on their beliefs subconsciously. And so if other people around us have, limiting beliefs around money, have limiting beliefs around like what a relationship's supposed to look like, limiting beliefs around, lots of different things, then we can actually subconsciously pick up on those beliefs and actually like incorporate them as our own. So a lot of the times, guys, we are like operating at a subconscious level, meaning we are operating and we don't even like realize it. So if I can like kind of break it down, if you commute to work every single day, you don't have to use your conscious part of your brain to get to work, because you have that drive memorized so much that you could literally be like doing a bunch of different things, like multitasking, talking on the phone or whatever, and all of a sudden you're at work and you're like, I didn't even like have to think about how to get to work because it's so like programmed. So that's what I mean about like subconscious, at a subconscious level. A lot of our beliefs are shaped by this. And so what we have is we have empowering beliefs that are self-serving, that are positive, and that allow us to move forward. And then we have limiting beliefs. And those beliefs are the blockers. Those ones are the ones that keep us stuck, and those are the ones that keep us held back from being able to move forward. So depending on what your beliefs are, guys, it's really going to either move you forward or it's going to keep you from moving forward. So today, I really want to like help you guys understand and identify what are some of your own hidden limiting beliefs that you have that are actually causing you to self-sabotage and keeping you from being successful in your business. The other thing I want to mention too is that this doesn't even have to apply to just your business. Like, I had somebody message me on Instagram after I put up the poll yesterday. I had someone reach out to me and say, like, I self-sabotage every relationship that I get into. And I'm like, girl, like I hear you, like I've been there. And there's so many of us who self-sabotage relationships, self-sabotage in our, you know, our health and our wellness, who self-sabotage in our business. Like there are so many different areas in our life where we do self-sabotage. But the thing is like awareness is key. And so what I want to do is help give you guys that awareness so that you can like start to take action and really like take that power back in your life so that you can move forward. Okay, so the first thing that I want to like share with you guys is this is something that you're going to want to do, like probably have like a little journal or paper and pen so you can actually like jot some things down. So you can either do it while I'm doing the video or you can go back into the video later on and use this. So there's a technique that I really want to share with you guys, and it's called muscle testing. Now earlier this week I did a separate video and I talked a little bit about muscle testing, but today I want to like kind of focus on this. So muscle testing is a technique, a scientific technique that is used to really understand if a statement is true or false to you. It's really to be able to it's really to like dig out what those subconscious beliefs are in our own self, right? So I'm going to go through it. And if you guys want to do your own homework, your own research, I would highly recommend doing that. Because again, like I'm no expert. It's not like I sit here and I like, you know, muscle test with people all day, every day. It's not like that. It's just a technique that I learned and I picked up from another coach and something that's really helped me. So I'm going to share it with you. But again, go out, do your own research, do your own homework on it and try it. So basically what I would do for muscle testing is I'm going to say a statement out loud. And if the statement is true, the idea behind it is like our muscles are going to be strong and they're going to like react based on what we're saying out loud. If the statement is untrue, like if our subconscious doesn't believe it, then what happens is like our body, like our muscles actually become kind of like weak and flimsy and the reaction is not as powerful. So what I do is like, I typically like take my two fingers like this. There's different ways you can muscle test too. So there's different ways that you can do it. This is like the finger technique that I use. But there's other ones that you can do. And again, like go online, go on YouTube, and you can find so much out there. So basically what works for me is I'll take my two fingers like this and I'll say a statement. So it's either going to be a true statement or it's going to be a false statement. So just to kind of like practice at first, like take your two fingers and just say your name. So to give you an example, I would say, my name is Whitley. And what I'm going to try to do is like break that link. Like I want to try to break my fingers apart. Now, if the statement is true, my fingers, I'm not going to be able to break that. Okay. So like subconsciously, I'm not going to be able to break that. If the statement is false, then what happens is like my muscles are not going to be as strong. They're going to be kind of like weak and I'm going to be able to break that. That's the idea behind it, guys. So if you want to try it right now, just say your statement, like say the statement, like my name is, and say your name out loud. Like my name is Whitley. That ain't breaking. Because I believe it, like at a subconscious level, like even in a conscious and a subconscious level, like I know my name is Whitley, right? But if I say like, my name is Jane, like, do you see, like, it's so much easier. I know it looks funny, guys, but honestly, this is try, test it, and it's like scientifically proven that muscle testing works, okay? But again, if you guys want more information, go do your homework, okay? I'm just sharing based on my own experience. So what you want to do is create a series of statements. So if we know that we self-sabotage around fear of success, fear of failure, and around worthiness, then what I would encourage you guys to do is to come up with a few statements, like a few different beliefs that you think you might have, and even some beliefs that, you know, maybe you wouldn't think that you have. But what I would do is like say a couple of statements out loud, like, I have a fear of success, right? So if I was like, I have a fear of success and I tried to do that, then I'm going to know if that statement is true or not to me. And if it's true, like if it's true, then it's going to be totally like clear that that is a belief that you have. Do you guys kind of get what I'm showing you here? So what I would love for you guys to do is to write out a list of different statements. So what you could do is, I'm going to just kind of like off the top of my head, try to think of a couple of ones that I feel like would be like the most popular ones, which would be, like, I'm not good enough. Like, I'm not good enough. Or I am afraid of failure. Or maybe it's, I feel like I'm the worst at like trying to come up with statements and stuff like this on the spot. So I was actually thinking too, I was like, maybe I should like generate a list of statements and share it with you guys. Let me know in the comments actually, okay? Like, I can always go in and I can create something, and then I can go in and I can share it later on. So let me guys know, like, do you guys want me to create like an actual list of like statements or like beliefs, potential beliefs that you guys might have, and then you can take them and go and muscle test on your own time? Like, let me know if that's something that would be helpful and useful to you guys. And if so, then I don't mind taking like a few minutes out of my day to like generate a few of those things and share them with you guys. So let me know in the comments, okay guys? The next thing that I wanted to talk about is once you know what those beliefs are, what those hidden limiting beliefs are, I'm going to give you an example too. Like, I had no idea that that I had this belief that when it came to money. So like when I was working with a money coach, I had no idea that I believed that by having wealth and having money, like a lot of money, that I was afraid of having wealth because I was afraid of what people would think of me. Like, I was afraid that I was not going to be authentic or genuine or like be myself if I had wealth. And I had no idea that I had that like freaking bogus belief. But after I like had my statements out and I did my muscle testing, I was able to identify that like I was actually self-sabotaging opportunities for myself when it came to like making more money, building wealth, because subconsciously I was afraid that if I had more wealth, that meant that people were going to judge me, that people were going to think that I was inauthentic. And that's just not the case. Like, that's crazy. And that was a belief that I picked up somewheres around, along the lines of me, like, you know, my upbringing, or at some point in my life, that was a belief that I picked up. But the great thing is that you can, once you know what those beliefs are, you have that power to be able to say, okay, I have that belief, and yet I have the power to reprogram, like to get rid of that belief and to replace it with a more empowering belief. And so I have done so much work on, you know, identifying what my own limiting beliefs are, but also like reprogramming them to more empowering beliefs that are going to like serve me and prevent me from self-sabotaging and allow me to move forward so that I can be successful in my business, so that I can be successful in my home life, in my relationships, and with my money and everything like that. So some of the things that I want to like share with you guys, once you have that, again, that awareness on what those limiting beliefs are for you, now you can take that information and then you can choose. You get to decide, you get to choose, what new empowering belief do I want to replace this one with? And then from there, it's all repetition, okay? Like, there's so many different techniques, there's so many different tools out there that you can really like incorporate in a day-to-day basis to help you reprogram those beliefs. But ultimately, like, it's repetition, but there's a combination of other things too, right? And that's those are the sorts of things that I work on with my clients, is helping them not only to identify what those limiting beliefs are and those blocks, but to also like help them reprogram so that they have like the new empowering beliefs. So one thing that I want to share with you guys today, and it's really simple, is once you know what those limiting beliefs are, you can then replace them with a new empowering belief. So if I have like, if like money is the root of all evil, like so many people have that belief out there. And if that is a belief that you have, a limiting belief that you have, that money is the root of all evil, then what would be its what would be its opposite? Like, what would be a new empowering belief that you could replace that with? Right? Do you see what I mean? So once you have those down, like, write some new empowering beliefs, and then repetition. So every single day, like, say your new belief out loud. because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference. It literally doesn't know the difference. So the more you say it, the more you embody it, and the more that you give energy to it, the more your mind is going to believe it, and the more that your subconscious is going to like soak that up as a new belief. And then boom, the self-sabotage lessons, like obviously like you can't fix this overnight. This isn't an overnight fix. Like if you're an entrepreneur and you're on this journey, you already know, like it's a journey of like personal development. It is a journey of like spiritual development. It is a journey of like so many levels of growth, right? So as you continue on this, you just get better. You just get more tools in your toolbox, and you get to level up in a way where it is just, a constant evolution, right? Okay, so I want to make sure that I'm not leaving anything out. I try to actually put my points down a little bit so I could stay on track with it for this video. But I'm going to post this. Guys, I would love to know, like, what are some of the beliefs that you have that are stopping you, okay? And also let me know if you guys want me to share like a document, create kind of like a little worksheet where I list the possible like limiting beliefs that you might have, so that you can take that and then muscle test. I'm also gonna be...
Mommy, I really want to play Duck Duck Goose.
He wants to play Duck Duck Goose. Who doesn't want to play Duck Duck Goose? I loved Duck Duck Goose when I was a kid. Okay, guys. So with that, I hope this is helpful. Again, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know where you're at with everything, and I'll see you guys soon. And again, I'm gonna post another video, so look out for that as well. Bye.